Good morning. Welcome to Daily Focus. Sorry I missed you yesterday. I had a community funeral in the morning that was kind of right in the middle of everything, and I wasn't able to rearrange my schedule in the afternoon to make it all happen. But I miss you when I'm not able to spend these moments with you. But I'm looking forward to this morning. I've entitled this one, When People Love Those You Love. In other words, isn't it just an amazing sense of joy and appreciation and fulfillment when people will show love to the people you love? I don't know about you, but when somebody in my church does something for one of my staff members, and expressing appreciation, expressing love, stepping up and meeting a need or caring for somebody that I care about so deeply. There is just something inside that just we thank God for people like that. When somebody invests in my children and will demonstrate love and genuine care for my children or my grandchildren, when people are demonstrating a true love and care for the people that I love and care about, it does something for me. And that's what the Apostle Paul says here at the very end of 2 Corinthians chapter 7. He says, Wherefore, though I wrote unto you, I did it not for his cause that had done the wrong, nor for his cause that suffered wrong, but that our care for you in the sight of God might appear to all. In other words, Paul is saying the reason why I had to address your church where you were wrong is not because I was trying to dress down the person who was at fault or trying to protect the people who had been hurt. He's like, I am just trying to help you obey God. I'm just trying to help you please God. I'm just trying to help you follow God and be in a place where God can bless all of you. I don't have a vindictive spirit against one person and a protective spirit against another. I love all of you, and I want all of you to be responding and deciding that you're going to make God's will your will. You're going to do what it is that God says needs to be done. And so then he goes on to say, Therefore we were comforted in your comfort, yea, and exceedingly the more joyed we for the joy of Titus, because his spirit was refreshed by you all. For if I have boasted anything to him of you, I am not ashamed. But as we spake all things to you in truth, even so our boasting, which I made before Titus, is found in truth. And his inward affection is more abundant toward you. While he remembered the obedience of you all, how with fear and trembling you received him, I rejoice, therefore, that I have confidence in you all in all things. Paul is saying, you know what? You were a blessing to somebody I love. You cared deeply for somebody that I care deeply for. And you were willing to embrace what God would have you do as the one I love embraced what God would have him do. And as he came to you, you received him and you cared for him and you loved him. And I can't tell you what a joy that was. I mean, I sat Titus down and I said, listen, when you get to the church of Corinth, these are good people. Paul talks about boasting about them, and he knows that his boasting was truth, and it was exactly spot on because you as a church really did exactly what I told Titus you would do. You responded in obedience to God's leadership, and you made God's will successful. And I want you to know that brings joy to my heart. It directly brought joy to Titus, and his affection and love for you has grown as my affection and love and appreciation for you has grown, as you all have done what it is God wants you to do. And when somebody is led by God, to invest in my kids, whether it's to instruct them, whether it's to advise them, whether it's to encourage them, whether it's to meet a need that they have. I want you to know my heart just swells in love for not just my kids and watching God meet their needs through people who I have such great confidence in would do the will of God. The same thing is when people do something to meet a need with one of my staff members or counsels or invests truth into them, speaks truth into their life, and it helps them. And I just look at it and go, I knew these people would do that. I knew these people would be used of God that way. And I love when people love the people I love. I'm so thankful when people care about the people that I care about, and that God uses them in their own respective ways to show love and care and concern. And so I think as we get to the end of this, what a great setting for launching into the Christmas season, where God may lay upon our hearts the opportunity to love somebody that someone else loves, and to care for someone that someone else cares deeply about. And we can be part of meeting needs and strengthening the faith of people and encouraging people around the things of God, all while we really celebrate the real reason for the season. And that is that God so loved us that he sent his only son to care and to love us and to provide what we could never have experienced on our own. What a great God. What a great thing to participate in his program. What a great thing to love somebody and care somebody that somebody else loves and cares for. May that be an encouragement to you today. I look forward to seeing you again next week. God bless you.